the ball game, Ian Kinsler. And Romero has him 0-1 with a called strike.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
And Ian Kinsler looks at that one, a ball to even. He's averaged 203 lifetime off Toronto.
There's really no explanation of why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
And that's taken outside for a ball, 2, 1 strike count.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Kinsler on the swing and a miss, and the count is even. Got the bat on that one. This one's hit towards Bautista. 1 away. And we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment. Particular standouts here, John?
Well, when you have a monster bat like Jose Bautista, you look for so many ways to get him out on the field. And it makes the manager's job a lot easier when your best offensive player is willing to play different positions. It adds a lot of flexibility to the team and also tells your guys that if they ask a lesser player to move position, he can't complain when your best player does it.
And we've got Andrus batting.
Well, we've seen flashes and stints of greatness from Ricky Romero in his first 2 seasons as a starter. But the lefty put it together in 2011, one of the best starting pitchers in the American League.
The pitch. And he will let that one alone. Elvis Andrus, patience and an even count. For Romero, he may not be the biggest in stature, but man, does he attack hitters.
A fearless pitcher, a bulldog on the mound. 15 wins and a sub-3 ERA in the American League East. You don't do that by being soft.
That's 2 gone. Now with 2 outs. A chance here for Josh Hamilton. He's gone 0 for 4 lifetime against Romero. He deals. That one fouled off by Hamilton. Popped into foul territory down the left side. Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Throws on to first, side is retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. So it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. Here's a glance at Texas's starter. Steve, he's facing that Toronto lineup today. What is he thinking about?
Well, you love the development of Derek Holland growing into being a starting pitcher right now. A great fastball with late movement and jump on the hitter. He's got a quality breaking pitch and a changeup as well. He's learning every time out and improving every time out as well.
Low Escobar not biting. Lifetime going 2 for 8 against Holland. Changeup is in for a strike. 2-1.
The hitter saw fastball, the pitcher threw changeup. Not a good combination for the hitter.
Escobar swings and misses, and the count is even. Now the 2-2. Swung on, hit sharply to first. In there, and this is going to be trouble. Escobar towards third. And he'll stop at third with a triple.
A lot of times when you think of a triple, you're thinking of runs batted in, 1 or possibly 2. But this time he's the only guy in base, but he's leading off this inning with that triple and a chance for a big inning.
Thames at the plate. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there. Here's the pitch. Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
The 1-2 on its way. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Take a moment here to look at that lineup for the Blue Jays. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Brett Lawrie's a guy that made it to the big leagues because of his bat. He's moved around defensively in the minor leagues to some different positions. To me, in my opinion, I think he should stay at third base. That seems to be where he hits the best at.
Strike 1 to Bautista.
Well, the Blue Jays handled themselves at home at Rogers Center pretty well last year. A 42-39 record overall, but their pitchers didn't love it. They gave up a ton of runs. A hitter's ballpark.
Here we go, Theo.
Ball 1. Jose Bautista watches that one go by. A ball evens the count. Further evidence of what Steve was talking about at the Rogers Center. The Jays allowed 418 runs at home, third most in the majors, John.
Yeah, you don't think of this place as a launching pad like you do in Colorado or Baltimore, but it played like that last year.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jose Bautista, no contact, even count.
I'll tell you what, that two-seam fastball is a tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but he was trying, give him credit, came up empty.
Lays off, and we're full, 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Andrus with a pickup. 2 away. Here's how the Rangers stack up defensively. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, how do you not like Adrian Beltre? He's the best third baseman in all of baseball, not only offensively, but defensively as well. The orthodox way he throws the baseball, more flat-footed, and the velocity that he can put on his throws to first base. Plus, he's a great help to the second baseman because he gets the ball to them so quickly on double plays.
And Lynn's batting. The career average, 275 off the Rangers. Chases that first pitch. Starts off with a strike.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Back up the middle. And Escobar comes in.
Well, you always feel really good when you can drive in a run for your team, but especially in the first inning, it sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And it's Edwin Encarnacion at the plate. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You love to get the other team down early.
Well, it's a nice job here, jumping out in front early. Getting that production really helps change the strategy of the game, changes the pitches and the at-bats.
Line towards third and foul. Here's the pitch. And he leaves that one alone. Edwin Encarnacion showing some patience, evening the count. Steve, when you talk about production getting going early, the bats are working. Your pitcher also has more confidence.
And it really changes the approach of the manager, giving him the ability to be more aggressive on the bases.
This is high with that one for ball 2.
Got to really credit the way this offense is working the count here in the first inning. They understand the game decided by middle relievers today. They may get this starter out early.
The 2-1 pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Encarnacion is going to be looking for something in his zone now. 1 for 6 lifetime against Derek Holland. The pitch. It's fouled off. And on a full count. And he heads down to first base. That's ball 4.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right now. Good pitch recognition, laying off the ball out of the zone.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Two men on and 2 men out. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That swung on, hit on the ground. Terrific stop, Andrus. And the throw's just in time to get him at second. Great play. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. Toronto is out on top, 1-0. Michael Young leading it off. And Romero has him 0-1 with a called strike. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Escobar picks it up. 1 away. And Adrian Beltre stands in.
You know, we talk about the season being a marathon. Well, early in the year last year, the Rangers struggled on the road. But in the second half, one of the best road teams in all of baseball, they finished 10 games over 500 as the visitor.
And he watches the outside pitch from Romero. That's going to be a ball. Well, for the Rangers, it tells you something about their team as to what they did. A complete ball club in 2011 with that road work.
Gary, you're right. It's about balance, right? And on the road, they had the lowest ERA, and they had the second highest batting average on the road as well. That's what you call balance.
The 1-1 pitch.
Foul!
It's hit foul by Beltre. Romero with the delivery.
Ball 2.
And Adrian Beltre looks at that one for a ball. It'll even it up.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
You're out.
He cannot connect. Adrian Beltre up empty on that at bat.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
It's Nelson Cruz. Just a .214 career batting average against Romero. That catches the outer part of the plate for a strike.
Well, Gary, the focus on this pitcher is that circle change. It's one of the best around, and great deception and great change of speed.
Here's the pitch. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And there's Bautista for the 3rd out. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Still a shutout here in Toronto. Great afternoon for baseball. Happy that you're here with us. Forecast still partly cloudy later. It's Rasmus at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. Low for ball one. And not a lot of expectations here. Just a 182 lifetime average against the Rangers. Here it comes. Hit in the air. And Murphy's going to play it. As he moves over, puts it away, short left.
They practice pop-up priorities every year. The outfielders call off the infielders. When he can get to it, it's his ball.
And it's Arancibia coming up. Fastball runs inside, 1-0.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I bet he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
1-0 on the way. J.P. Arancibia swings and misses, and that count is even. He's 2 for 6 lifetime against Holland. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2. And J.P. Arancibia looks at that one. It's a ball. That's going to even up the count.
And with 2 strikes on him, I'm guessing we're going to see a fastball here. Just try to finish him off.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Kinsler. 2 away. Two outs, and to the batter's box, Kelly Johnson. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, Gary, you work behind in the count, you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and he's given up a couple hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
Here's the delivery. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. That one swung on and missed by Johnson, and that strike will even up the count. He is 8 for 25 lifetime off the Rangers. Here's the 1-1. Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Johnson will foul that away. Johnson battling, fouls it off.
Well, even if he doesn't get a hit here in this at-bat, the fact that he's making the pitcher work, 2-2 count, enables everyone around him in the dugout to see every pitch he's throwing, because he's throwing the kitchen sink trying to get this strikeout. He just fouled off that low pitch.
Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Blue Jays 1, Texas 0. It's Mike Napoli to lead it off. Romero with the delivery. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. Mike Napoli isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Hit in the dirt. Ends up foul. And Arancibia setting his target. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Ground ball towards second. Picked up by Johnson. One down. And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. He has 5 career hits, 12 at-bats against Romero. Hit up the middle. Oh, off the pitcher. Wow, that was a hot shot, and he couldn't get out of the way. You talk about a friend in need. They team up and get the out. Wow. And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. He'll take his cuts here. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Picked up by Johnson. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Yunel Escobar now. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Bottom of the third inning and a 1-0 count. Utilizing the strike zone. Always key to a successful day on the mound. Let's have a look at how this pitch on the ground to first. So he's aboard. Base hit. Nobody out.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
Thames at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. On the way. Missed badly with a fastball there, 1-1. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, when you're playing behind a guy, you love to see him mix up his pitches, change speeds. But when you're in
line towards second, and he'll try to make the play. That's one. And there's the second out of double play. Jose Bautista. He's at the plate with 2 down. He's 3 for 11 career off Holland. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Ball 1. Jose Bautista watches that one go by. A ball evens the count.
Ball 2.
1-1, a fastball inside. 2-1 now.
Well, he's trying to run that fastball low and inside. Just couldn't quite pick up that corner. Didn't get the call.
He delivers.
Ball 3.
Now Jose Bautista, the 3-1 count. Watch out here.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
Good eye by the hitter there, laying off that low ball, understanding below the knees, take it.
And that will bring Adam Lynn to the plate. Very happy manager when he sees this name in the lineup. Now the first pitch. Ball is blasted high, deep center field, way back there. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3. And the WPA graph here will give us an idea of what that 2 RBI home run has done and their chances for a victory.
Well, I'm not sure what the pitcher's thinking here. Clearly, this is a mistake as he throws it right down the middle, and that's where the hitters tend to like it, Gary.
Every single time, and this one very costly as a couple cross the plate.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Way out there with the curveball, 1-0. This is, Steve, I guess, with that big fly, the inning these guys were hoping for.
Well, that's exactly right, Gary. I mean, you want to have the big inning. When you get that opportunity, put a number up on the board.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Encarnacion is going to be looking for something in his zone now. Lifetime 176 against Texas. He lets that fastball go by. Called strike, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he won't get the call here, so that'll be a free pass.
Well, he just keeps missing the strike zone, and patience on the hitter's part earns the base on ball.
So Brett Laurie will come up next.
There were 2 runs in this inning, and that right there, his second walk. Things really starting to unravel for this guy.
And starts him out here. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. And we have repeated, Steve, of what we're seeing in this inning. A pitcher's worst enemy, free passes.
No question about it. They always seem to come around and score. Now the hitter's got to be locked in, looking for a pitch to drive.
Swing and a liner to right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. Good offensive chance here.
Well, they need a big out right here, Gary. I mean, they're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now, just again to show that they can get them.
It's Rasmus at the plate.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
Runners at second and third with 2 outs. And here's the first one. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
The pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. That gets through. The runner's going to come in to score. And Laurie will come in to score. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get an out, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
And it's Arancibia coming up. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup is stay in charge. Right now they are.
The runs just keep on coming right now. Quality at bat after quality at bat. A lot of outs left, but you know what? It looks to me like they're getting ready to put this one away early.
Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike. Well, as the old redhead used to say, you get him in the catbird seat and you're on top, and that's where they are right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Which redhead was that?
That was Mr. Barber.
Ah, okay. I thought there was some other story we were talking about right there. Well, either way, it's nice to put it out of reach early, no question about it.
A line drive towards short. Andrus with a pickup. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they add a 4 spot here to extend their lead even further. Toronto by 5. Top of the lineup coming up. Andy and Kinsler up. And the first pitch. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball.
Look, they haven't scored or gotten a hit, and we're in the 4th inning right now, and they've got to really reconsider their approach at the plate as we move through the lineup the second time around.
Kinsler on the swing and a miss, and the count is even. Career 1 for 7 off Ricky Romero. Pitch on the way. And Kinsler will take that one low.
Watch his thumb and index finger on the ball, making a circle. That's the circle change, Gary. That's the pitch that makes this guy so effective.
Now Kinsler, a 3-1 count. He can be selective. That circle change you were talking about, that is the off-speed pitch that he will go to in his repertoire.
When you have a changeup, you have to have a feel for pitching. He understands when he can get the hitter off balance.
Payoff pitch. Here's Romero. Swing and a line drive. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. And that'll bring Elvis Andrus to the plate.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
Grounded out his last time through. First pitch to him. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Steve, let's take a look and see how that pitcher's done today.
How's he doing it? Well, he's doing it with that movement, location, velocity. He's got it all going on here, and they're just pounding him right into the ground.
And he will let that one alone. Elvis Andrus, patience and an even count. No hits in 8 career at-bats against Romero. Now Arancibia spots the pitch. And he's got it now. Over to second for 1. Lind after 2. Nope, not going to get it.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn the double play.
And it's Josh Hamilton at the plate, 1 away.
Well, no doubt about it, the heart of the Rangers' order last season was Josh Hamilton, and they leaned on him to come through for them in the playoffs. He had mixed results.
Here's the first pitch. And Romero gets him swinging. That's going to be the first strike. Those mixed results for Hamilton. Not getting the job done of getting aboard a lot, but did have RBIs for him, Joe. Liner towards the hole. And that brings Michael Young to the plate.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
0 for 1 thus far. Hamilton's your runner at first base. Andrus off second. They try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. Romero with the delivery. A swing and put in play. There's Rasmus. That's 2 gone. Adrian Beltre hits here with 2 on. Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
Well, look at his pitch count. I mean, he's thrown too many two-seam fastballs.
You know, guys, the other thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is intentional, but he hasn't gone to the 4-seam fastball nearly as much as he typically does. I'd like to see him throw that a little bit more. Be aggressive. Try to get some velocity in there.
And he watches the outside pitch from Romero. That's going to be a ball. Here's the 1-0. Beltre got a hard hit. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And so Ricky Romero heads to the dugout. He's kept his focus. The shutout continues through 4. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. And Kelly Johnson to lead it off. Yoshinori Taniyama is going to do the pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And the bottom of the 4th, it starts out with that strike.
Well, that's a nice pitch right there to pound the hitter in, tie his hands up so he can't drive the ball.
And that's a strike. Johnson's going to have to take a defensive stance here.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
And he leaves that one alone. Johnson showing some patience at the plate, evening up the count.
A pitch like that, down in the zone, screwball tailing away from the hitter. A lot of guys will chase it. Good discipline.
You're out.
Called strike 3. Kelly Johnson gone.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 on the gun.
But this is just one of those pitches that catches the outside part of the plate. He could do nothing with it.
Boy, John, did he freeze on that one.
Well, sometimes a hitter, you get a pitch you just don't know how to handle, and by the time you figure it out, it's too late and you're sitting back on the bench.
And it's Yunel Escobar now.
Well, things turned around for Yunel Escobar when he left the Braves for the Jays in 2010, and he kept things going with the solid 2011 effort.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. And talking about Escobar, you go back to what he's doing best. That's being a singles hitter, contact hitter, getting on base.
Yeah, and that's what the Braves...
Hit hard to second. And Kinsler picks it up. 2 down. Thames at the plate. We got another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. First pitch is a changeup low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. Swung on line to right center field, and that's a base hit. Thames on board now. That will bring up Jose Bautista.
Well, with 2 outs and no one on base, chances of scoring a run seem pretty scarce, but they get that 2-out hit. Now they have some life.
Boy, does he get attention. There's no doubt about his ability. He has the ability every time he comes up to change a game. And here's the first one. There's a ground ball. Andrus with a pickup. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Toronto 5, Texas nothing. Leading it off, Nelson Cruz.
What a phenomenal game Romero is having.
These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look. Swing, and oh, he shatters his bat as he hits this one on the ground. That's going to bring Mike Napoli up.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you'd want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Batting average .248 against the Blue Jays. The pitch. Mike Napoli isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Swung on, liner to right, and it's through. Base hit for Napoli. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. A moment here for Texas. Can they get it done?
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And in the batter's box, it's Murphy.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
No outs, and the corners are covered. The first pitch.
Ball.
That's a ball. Romero misses. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit 2 times so far in this one.
You know, it's been touched a pair of times, but the way he's pitching, he looks to go deep in this game here, and no runs given up. Everything looks like it's working for him.
And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe.
Ball.
And that's a ball. Now David Murphy, he'll look over to see if he's going to be able to swing here or not. Lifetime numbers .314 against the Jays. Here's the pitch.
Foul.
And it goes foul.
Strike 2.
That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now at 3-2.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. You know, Steve, you imagine that big fly ball anytime. You get the bases loaded here, you got to take advantage.
Well, they'll take anything they can get right now. It's still early in the game. They just need to try to keep it close.
And the first pitch. And Romero has him 0-1 with a called strike.
Now, if I'm batting right here, I know the pitcher's tendencies. In the scouting report, I'm looking for a fastball in the 0-1 count.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Johnson gets 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. And they bring him home. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, that's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
An RBI situation for Ian Kinsler. Now they still need a lot of offense. They're getting some. What they wanted was this a little earlier in this ball game.
We just saw a good piece of hitting right there. I mean, down as many runs as they were, he sent a message to the pitcher and to his teammates. They're just not going to go down without a fight.
Napoli's the runner at third base. Well, the decision here obviously is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, but I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who could come out on top.
Here's Elvis Andrus with 2 down. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Well, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well. He's given up 3 hits in this game when he has not gotten the first pitch strike over the plate.
And here's the first one.
Ball one.
And he watches the outside pitch from Romero. That's going to be a ball.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Now Arancibia spots the pitch. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball.
Well, good patience so far in this at bat, and the numbers indicate he tends to be very patient on 2-0 as well. I think you've got to go right at the heart of the plate.
Foul.
Andrus makes contact, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Strike two.
That one is swung on and missed. Elvis Andrus, no contact to even the count.
Well, that two-seam fastball down and away. It's awfully tough to center that ball and make solid contact. That time he couldn't even make any contact.
Romero with the delivery.
You're out.
Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Texas trying to get back into a position to challenge. Cleanup batter due up next. And Lynn's batting. He homered back in the 3rd. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball 1. And Adam Lynn swings and misses at that one. That evens up the count.
Oh, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
1-1 pitch is a screwball. Taken for a strike. 1-2.
And that's where you want to throw that pitch. The exceptional movement running away from the hitter down in the zone. Awfully tough to pick up out of the pitcher's hand.
Adam Lynn doesn't fool by that pitch. The count is evened up.
Good spot there. Just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. One away now. And it's Edwin Encarnacion at the plate. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, he's got a good 4-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
And that's a strike. Encarnacion's going to have to take a defensive position here.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches because when the hitter's fooled, he starts to pull off the ball. He can only hit an inside pitch. He can't possibly reach the outside pitch unless he breaks down his swing.
Swung on and hit. It's going to be Murphy. Out number 2. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. A shot up the middle. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. That brings up Colby Rasmus.
Well, the last thing you want to do is have a quick inning. That 2-out hit right there will prolong the inning. Great piece of hitting.
He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Good patience as Colby Rasmus lets that one go by, and the count is even.
That's a tough pitch in on the hands like that, but it's also dangerous because if he misses, the ball will tail back out over the plate and he can get hurt.
It's hit foul by Rasmus. That pitch misses low. 2-2 now. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
And he cannot put him away. He misses ball 4.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at-bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
And it's Arancibia coming up. He's got a .296 career batting average against the Rangers. Rasmus is on at first. Runner on at second base is Laurie.
Foul.
He fouls that one off. And J.P. Arancibia looks at that one. It's a ball. That's going to even up the count. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Slider can't find the zone. 2-1. The pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air to right center. And in there. Base hit. And Laurie crosses the plate. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Here's Kelly Johnson now with an RBI chance. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Okay, that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That'll do it as Cruz puts it away. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Toronto by 5. So glad you could join us. A chilly day of baseball. Most of you, I'm sure, comfortable where you are while the players here deal with the weather. And hit up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Michael Young at the plate.
Well, and after some initial unhappiness, talks about trading Michael Young in the offseason. They kept him. He DH'd. He played first. He played some third. He did everything, but he did what he always does. He hit.
Here's the first pitch. And he watches the outside pitch from Romero. That's going to be a ball. And that was the big issue with Michael Young. If he does not have a position to play, will it affect his at-bat? And that answer was no.
Well, his best position is hitter right now. And look, it doesn't matter where he plays on the field. You know you're going to get quality at-bats. He's going to hit 300, hit some home runs, drive in runs, and be a legitimate professional hitter.
Here's the 2-0. Young makes contact, fouled off.
Foul.
And Romero sends the 2-1 pitch. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Young's going to be looking for something to drive in the zone. Changing the eye level of hitters is such a key component Here we can see the breakdown of how this guy has been mixing locations.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
No, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Young makes contact, fouled off. Payoff pitch. Here's Romero. Lays off that one. Misses ball 4.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
That's going to bring up Adrian Beltre. Last time up, flew out. Here we go. Here's the first pitch.
Foul!
It's hit foul by Beltre. Romero sends the 0-1 pitch. Swing, hot shot, and he scoops it up. And there's one. And the deuce, a double play. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Toronto 6, Texas 1. And here's Yanel Escobar to lead it off. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, they threw that pitch right there down and in just off the plate. Let's see if they come back with another fastball down and away.
Swung and a fly ball. And Cruz is there. Roams over, puts it away. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Thames at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Lined up the middle. Picked up by Kinsler. That retires Thames. Jose Bautista. He's at the plate with 2 down. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Okay, the only way you're going to get back into this ball game is if you get your hitters back in the dugout. And, 2 outs here with nobody on, and at least maybe some momentum starting to shift.
That one swung on its line, and that will put Bautista on first. And that will bring Adam Lynn to the plate.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base, you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning, and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
He's part of this offensive lineup and counted on by the manager. Now the first pitch. That one is ladled by Lynn. And bye-bye. That's a 2-run homer. Now with that 2-run homer, they extend that lead to 7. And it's Edwin Encarnacion at the plate. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. And a big, big offensive day, Steve. Like you said, they've just got the bats rolling today.
Tough. Going to be very tough for them to come back right now. The power numbers being there. I mean, 3 innings left, but an awful lot of offense.
0-2.
And that's a strike. Encarnacion's going to have to take a defensive position here.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
Ball.
Doesn't offer at it. 1-2.
Well, Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
And he leaves that one alone. Edwin Encarnacion showing some patience, evening the count.
Ball 3.
Outside for a ball. And it's full. 3-2. And he got good wood up the middle. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Toronto's still up big. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And now Nelson Cruz. He'll lead off the 7th. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball.
Well, Gary, the focus on this pitcher is that circle change. It's one of the best around, and great deception and great change of speed.
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
You know, when we focus on his circle change, Gary, I mean, one of the things to understand is the grip on the ball where you make that OK sign with your thumb and your pointer. That's what makes the change in velocity. It's the grip.
Swing and a miss and a ball outside. 1-2.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
The 1-2 pitch. Nelson Cruz not fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right. He deals. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. One bounce onto the wall. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
Well, what a great way to get things started. Leading off the inning with the double. Put yourself in scoring position early.
Here's Mike Napoli. He's got a chance to bring a runner in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the delivery. And he lays off one low, 1-0. His last at bat, he picked up a single off Romero.
If I'm up to bat, I'm looking for another fastball early in the count that I can drive. You've seen it once.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
David will get an RBI chance.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
Cruz at third. First pitch on the way. Called strike 0-1. And David Murphy looks at that one for a ball. That'll even up the count.
Well, the starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time when the manager and the pitching coach have to keep an eye and see if his velocity is dropping. If it is, you might want to think about getting him out.
Swing and a miss. He's behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And Romero now with the count at 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it, but with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. 2-2 pitch. Brings that curveball. Just about had him, but it's full. The 3-2 pitch. Pitchers hate giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Now, it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland.
Look, Gary, now he's walked 4 batters so far in this game, but he's pitched a pretty decent game. He's pitching around his mistakes.
Murphy's on at first. Cruz at third. And he watches the outside pitch from Romero. That's going to be a ball. And, Steve, if he can stay judicious with the use of the walk, maybe he can get through this thing.
Well, I mean, that's the key. I mean, he's making some mistakes, but it's not killing him in this game. But he is starting to add up some pitches here.
Here's the delivery. That misses down in the zone. 2-1.
Well, young Mitch Moreland getting a lot of chances last year, and he made the most of it. Stepped up as a solid contributor for the Rangers, filling in both at first base and in the outfield.
2-2.
Mitch Moreland with a swing and a miss. That's a strike, and the count's even. Moreland really became their defensive first baseman. Now the question is, will his bat be good enough against both righties and lefties to earn a starting spot?
Well, he does have some pop in his bat, but you know what? He has to make more contact. His defense ahead of his offense right now, but he's still young, and there's room to grow.
And on a full count, a swing and put in play. There's Rasmus. 2 men have been put away. Here comes Cruz to the plate. And Cruz comes in.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run in.
Runner on first now for Ian Kinsler. Well, it's a little action. Look, it's headed in the right direction. It's just a long road to hoe.
Well, they dug themselves an awfully big hole in this game, but give them credit. Putting some quality at bats together like that one, they're not giving up.
You know, we talk about chipping away in a ball game. Now you've come to the point where you really need the big blow and pile something up in a hurry. And starts him out here. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball.
Well, you know, Gary, you're right. I mean, they've got to pile up a couple more hits and hope somebody runs into one, but give them some credit for showing some fight.
See what they do. That one fouled off by Kinsler. That's cut out and missed. 1-2.
Well, this late in the ball game, up over 20 pitches in this inning alone, and it makes you wonder how much longer they can keep him in this ball game.
Misses there. We're even at 2. And here's an interesting analysis of the successful pitches we've seen him throw today. A look at the quality strikes he's thrown.
Well, what stands out is when he's been most successful is when he's hitting the inside and outside corners of the plate. He's keeping the ball out of the middle, and that's the way you have success in this league.
That's exactly it. Keep the ball out of the center of the plate, make it difficult for the hitter to center the ball on the bat.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Kinsler again fouls it off.
Well, a lot of times when you're in that defensive mode, that off-speed pitch is not the best pitch to throw. Give the pitcher credit, though. He did put it in a good spot, and all he could do was foul it off.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. Texas able to make a slight bit of progress here. Still a long way to go. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. Brett Laurie leading it off. Singleton scored his last time around. Mark Lowe is pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Hit sharply down the line. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. A tremendous diving stop here, and what a throw.
Well, look how he makes the catch on this thing and shifts his body to get in throwing position from his knees.
One down. Here's Colby Rasmus.
Well, it always was going to be, will they or won't they trade Cody Rasmus? Talks every year of his career if he's ever going to stay in St. Louis. Well, we know the answer now. He went to Toronto last season.
Missed ball one. The deal the Cardinals made regarding Rasmus may have been the big move that allowed them to get to the World Series and win it. This is in the air, straight away left. 2 down here in the inning. And it's Arancibia coming up. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Hit in the air to left center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases.
Hey, look, you'd love to see him hit a double earlier in the inning when there's no outs or even 1 out, but you're going to take anything you can get with 2 outs. Let's see if they can get another 2-out hit to drive him in.
Kelly Johnson gets his chance with the runner in scoring position.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
At the belt, low kicks and throws. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
Well, they've got him right where they want him. Once again, another runner in scoring position, and all game long they've delivered in the clutch as they have just been pounding the ball offensively.
Swing sends this one on a line to right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And there's one RBI.
Well, the pitcher and catcher decided to go against the scouting report, and they tried to get inside to jam him. They just didn't get it in far enough, and he ends up getting that big base hit.
Yunel Escobar looks to knock in a run.
Gary, I mean, with that hit right there, I mean, they're just pouring gasoline on the fire right now. Somebody's got to have a hose.
And he starts him out.
Ball.
Slider misses badly with it, 1-0. And if you only had an answer, the hitters would love to know, where did this come from? More importantly, how do we keep it? There are games like this during the season where you just can't get it. Swing, and that one hit Hamilton. And there's the 3rd out. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Toronto still up big. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. Leadoff hitter Elvis Andrus. Doing the pitching, it will be Luis Perez. He's been chosen to take over out there.
Strike one.
Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Ball.
And he will let that one alone. Elvis Andrus, patience and an even count. Career number 195 off Toronto. Swing and a liner to right center. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus. So that brings Josh Hamilton to the plate.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
Grounded out his last time up. Perez with the delivery.
Ball!
That one fouled off by Hamilton. 0-1 offering from Perez. Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up.
The pitcher right there got lucky that ball stayed down in the zone. If that's up just a little bit higher, that ball could have been a souvenir.
Johnson dives to get that one, and he's out at first. What an out. Makes a terrific play and a fine throw.
Well, this should have been a base hit. The hitter thought the ball was going through, but a tremendous effort keeping it in the infield and getting the out.
One away. Michael Young gets set. Lifetime numbers 314 against the Blue Jays. Andrus off second. And here's the first one. And there's a called strike.
The guy's looking at the numbers on his pitch tendencies. I think he's going to come back with a fastball right here.
And here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. 2 down. Here's Adrian Beltre with 2 down. He hit into a double play as last time. Here's the first pitch. Beltre got a hard hit. It's gone. Goodbye, home run. Come back underway, Texas. Well, bit of daylight here. They need some more of those shots. Still down 5.
Well, sometimes pitchers just try to lay one in there to get ahead early in the count. This time he paid for it.
Yeah, it looked like he thought he would take that first pitch, so he came down the chute with it.
You know, it's one thing to work ahead, but you at least have to make a quality pitch. I think it's going to be tough for the Rangers to make up this entire deficit, but they have to get some confidence from at least getting some production.
Here's the first pitch to Cruz. And he misses high. Perez can't get him to go after that one. Well, the runs allowed in this ballgame, Steve, have just come to a point now where you've got to have a really massive offensive output to get back.
Now, you put so much pressure on your offense when your pitchers let you down early in the game. It makes it very difficult to come back.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And Cruz watches it low, a ball.
Well, moving a little bit closer right now, Gary, is what they need to do if they're going to try to come back in this game. Get base runners on, and they've picked up 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. Perez deals. That's hit foul by Cruz. They can't connect on that one. Nelson Cruz comes up empty on the swing. So they cut into that deficit by a couple of runs. Still a long way to go. Texas trying to get back into a position to challenge. Thames at the plate. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Swinging a drive, deep left center. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Stops at second. 2-bagger.
Well, this is just a good piece of hitting right here. No out starting the inning, and you're put yourself in scoring position. That's big.
And Jose Bautista's up. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Lowe. 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get cheated in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a fastball.
Ground ball picked up by Kinsler. One away now. RBI situation. Adam Lynn had a home run back in the 6th. One out with a runner at second. At the belt, Lowe kicks. That one is ladled by Lynn. Over the wall, a 2-run home run. Now with that 2-run homer, they extend that lead to 7.
Oh, Gary, that's his 3rd quality swing of the day right there. He locked in on the first 2 and once again drive one out of the ballpark.
And Edwin Encarnacion standing in. And Lowe misses outside, taken for a ball. Steve, this lineup combined with their pitching right now in a position to be unstoppable.
Well, no question about it. In the other dugout, the manager's got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this pitcher? Should I get him out of there?
Line drive fouled off towards first. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with slider. He struggles with it, and it's one of my better out pitches.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field, and Cruz is there as he drops back for it and puts it away. Now 2 outs, a chance here for Brett Laurie. He bounced out his last time. And Lowe's pitch is too low, taken for a ball.
Well, Gary, that's a slider down and away, and it just slides out of the strike zone. The best hitters in the game lay off it because they know if they put it in play, it's an out.
Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back at the wall, and he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Toronto still up big. Latter third of the lineup coming up. It's got to be Napoli. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. He takes that one. Perez has him 0-1.
Well, I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
That misses for a ball.
Strike 2.
1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch coming.
Foul!
Napoli will foul that one away. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. 1 away.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb, and running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. Perez with the delivery. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Here's the pitch. Murphy hits the ground ball. Laurie, 2 away.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. And starts him out here. A ball there as Perez misses. This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. That's off the plate low, and it's 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and hit him.
Well, that fastball had teeth on it. It just took a bite out of that guy.
So Ian Kinsler will come up. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And the first pitch, change up, just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. The pitch, swung on, line to right field. And Bautista comes up with it. Mercy.
Well, Gary, outstanding effort from the Blue Jays today. They showed up to play right from the start.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today. And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
Now, you and I like the close